How's it, folks? Now that Starfield has been out for a couple of weeks and there have been over 1000 mods already released on the Nexus, I think it's time to start building that mod list. The mods in this video should form the backbone or foundation of your mod list so you can personalize while using these mods as a base, with most of these being quality of life improvements and none of them massively overhauling the game, and can all be installed mid-game so there's no need to wait to install them. All of the mods will be linked in the video description, and I will try and keep this video short to not waste any of your time. With all that out of the way, that means the first mod on the list is the Starfield Script Extender, or SFSE, which will be necessary for a number of mods, including one other on this list, and is likely to be a mainstay for any serious mod list well into Starfield's future, as it already has a large number of mods needing it as a hard requirement. Next will be BAKA Achievement Enabler, which will allow you to use mods and the console commands and still earn achievements. In particular, I found this useful as it allowed me to force start a bugged quest using a console command without missing out on the achievements when I otherwise would have had to start over with a new character. This next mod probably changes the game the most out of all of the mods on this list, and one I am definitely making mandatory for any of my playthroughs. It is called StarUI Inventory and StarUI HUD. As this being a Bethesda game, they leave a lot out of the UI that I like to see at a glance, especially in large RPGs with a lot of inventory management. This mod adds a number of quality life improvements, including getting new properties to sort by, such as mass, value, mass over value, value of stack, DPS, item rarity, weapon type, and a few more with only a couple on by default, so you can customize to your heart's content. The StarUI HUD is a separate mod that I consider part of the same package. You can change most widgets on the HUD to your liking. There is a new tag label that lets you see a breakdown of the item in more detail before looting it. There is also a new widget below an item that displays its value per mass in the bar, going from red to orange to green, so you can more easily decide if it is worth picking up or not. And a couple of other quality of life improvements, including an accidental steal protection, so you now need to hold down E to steal. There are a couple of presets to choose from and it's all completely customizable, but I am currently using the author's choice. Even though Bethesda said they will provide DLSS support, it's not available at the moment. After trying out both Luke's and Pure Dark's mods, I actually chose the more recently released Streamline Native by Nukem, for the simple reason of the added functionality and options available in the settings menu, making it easy to adjust on the fly. You get options of setting the preset, resolution scale, and turning frame generation on or off, alongside a couple of other options that I appreciate. With this mod added on, I get above 30 extra FPS in heavy areas like New Atlantis. If you have spent any time near the randomly generated NPCs, especially in the cities, you may be freaked out by the looks they give you. The next two mods on the list hope to change that, although they don't get rid of that dead eye stare. They do look a little less freaky. The first of the mods basically adds ambient occlusion maps to the eyes of NPCs that should fix that weird eye glow they normally have. The next mod is pretty much an optimization of the crowds to make them look a little bit better without sacrificing any performance. Hopefully these two mods should make the crowds in your game a little bit less of an eyesore. The next two mods are more from personal preference, but I have found the glare a bit too much when opening and using terminals to the point where I will try to avoid using them. The darker mode for mission boards and terminals is just what I was looking for. It still keeps it thematic, but I no longer need to squint while looking at the screen. So, if you feel similar, then give these mods a shot. The final category of mods I would consider necessary involves bug fixing, which, being a Bethesda game, you may need to have a couple of dedicated mods in this section. In my case, I have the relatively minor but irritating head tracking bug where after jumping or using the boost pack, my character's head will turn to the left and stay looking that way. You could fix it in-game by either swapping back to first person or bringing your weapon out, but instead I downloaded this mod to fix it for me so that I can continue playing normally without having to consider it. I try to keep this video short and concise, but what other mods would you all consider necessary while playing Starfield? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. If you would like to see my future mod list videos or guides on Starfield, consider subscribing. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care and cheers for now.